Hello students, I am Professor S.M. Gumre and today here to discuss about the force systems. In previous lecture we have discussed about the introductory part of the subject. In that we have learned about definition of mechanics, its branches, then what is statics, what is dynamics, then force, characteristics of force, principle of transmissibility. Okay, again you go through that lecture once again. Now today we are going to discuss about the force system. Okay, so just we'll start. Now what is force system? Force means what? It is a group of forces or set of forces. That is called as the force system. When forces are acting in a group on a body or on a particle, okay, it will form the force system. So force system, to form a force system, at least two forces is required. That we can call as a force system. With the just single force when presented on the body or on particle, that is not called as a force system. So for force system, at least two forces or more than two forces should be there. Now we'll discuss about the different type of force system. So force system is normally divided into two groups. So first one is the coplanar force system and second one is the non-coplanar force system. Coplanar means what? The forces when they are acting on the same plane are called as a coplanar, and when forces are acting in different plane, that is called as a non-coplanar force system. Again, coplanar force system is having different types. First one is the collinear force system, concurrent force system, parallel force system, and non-concurrent, non-parallel force system. These are the types of coplanar force system. And in non-coplanar force system, con concurrent parallel and non-concurrent parallel. So these are the different types. Now, uh, non-coplanar means they are not acting in the same plane, called as a non-coplanar. Again, you can see in detail in this particular slide here. I have shown. In a simple way, you can define like this: classification of force system: coplanar, non-coplanar, concurrent, non-concurrent force system, collinear, non-collinear force system, and parallel force system. So these are the four major types. Now, as I mentioned before, so coplanar means what? All these forces F1, F2, F3, they are acting in this particular plane. This is one of the plane. Okay, in this plane, all the forces are acting. Even these three forces are having different line of action. Okay, this one, and this one. But even though they are lying in this particular plane. Now see non-coplanar force system. Here I have shown two planes. First plane is here, second one is this one. So here different forces are acting and here these forces are acting. In such a system is not called as a coplanar. This is the non-coplanar force system because forces are acting in different planes. Now see what is collinear. So this is the type of coplanar force system, collinear force system. Collinear means what? Having same line of action. Same, or we can say having only one line of action. One or same. That is called as a collinear. Co means same, linear means in a straight line. Now here you can see this is force F1, force F2, force F3 and force F4. All forces, four forces are acting along this line of action. This is the line of action of force. This straight line is the line of action. All forces are acting on the same line of action. Such a system is called as a collinear force system. Now, simple example, whenever any object or any weight is suspended from the ceiling or some different mechanism, you will find that this weight is attached to the spring. Okay, so means whenever you will draw a free body diagram of this particular figure, so free body diagram will be like this. So what that free body diagram will indicate? Here, free body diagram, weight will act in downward direction, means weight will be one of the force, and second one, as per the Newton's third law, tension, there will be free body diagram means what? You have to cut this diagram from the support. When it will cut from the support, what happen? Weight will act in downward direction and tension in the spring or tension in the rope or string, that will act in upward direction. And these are the two forces: tension in the spring or that particular mechanism and weight in downward direction. So here what I want to explain here, that is collinear. What is collinear? When you will draw a free body diagram, weight is one of the force and tension in upward direction, that will be one of the force. But this weight and tension both will have same line of action, that I want to show here. T and W will have same line of action, straight line of action. W will act downward, tension will act up to upward, like this. So this is nothing but the collinear force system. Again, simple example: when any weight is placed on a horizontal surface, or whenever any block is placed on a horizontal surface having mass m. Okay, when mass is m, you know that W is equal to mg. Okay, when mass is given, you can convert it into weight. Okay, so here you can see this is the block when it is isolated from the supports. अगर मैं यहाँ पे ये जो support दिया है अगर मैं निकाल लेता हूँ, if I remove this bottom surface, so this should not be there. Okay, so when this contact surface is not there, so you will be having free body diagram like this. This is the block, tension in upward direction. Tension means what? Normal reaction here. It is not tension, normal reaction offered by this weight mg or mass m. If mass of the block is m, then this mass can be converted into W. So W is equal to mg, means that W will be the force, and to keep it in equilibrium, same magnitude of force is acting in upward direction, that is called as normal reaction N or R. So this N and this W both are acting on the same line of action. These are having the same line of action. That is nothing but the collinear force system. Okay, I think you have understood all this mechanism. What is collinear? So having same line of action, that is called as collinear. Now second type, concurrent force system. Concurrent. Con means what? Accelerated at a point or starting from a point or originate from a single point. The forces which are acting at a point or forces originating from a common point of application or meeting at a point are called as the concurrent forces. Okay, so here you can see simple example here. These all forces are concurrent at this point, maybe suppose O point. This is the origin point O, and force F1 is passing like this with angle theta 1, F2 is passing like this, F3 is passing like this, F4 is passing like this. But here important thing is that all the four forces are passing through the point O, means this is concurrent at point O, called as a concurrent force system, passing through a one point. Okay, means they may not be always acting away. Okay, so here I have shown all the forces acting away, but sometimes what happen, suppose this F3 is acting away, the direction of this force may be given like this, acting towards the point O. Okay, but it is also concurrent because this force will pass through this point. Or if you want to show it away, so this by using principle of transmissibility, this compressive force you can show acting away like this with an angle theta 3. Okay, so here force system concurrent at point O. Similarly here also you can see this force, all the three forces are concurrent at this point, meeting at this point. Even you can see this particular system. Here one anchor bolt is shown from where these forces are acting, this one, this one, this one and this one. These are the four forces concurrent at this particular point, acting at a point. Even here you can see, even the forces are acting on this hook, okay, circular hook, but they are concurrent at a point, means when you will extend the line of action of this force, they will meet at the center. They will meet at center. Line of action will meet at center. That is called as concurrent force system. I think you might have understood this. What is concurrent force system? When forces are acting at a point or passing through one point, okay, or originating from a single point, such a forces are called as concurrent point. Or in simple way, you can also define it as when forces are meeting at a point, that is called as concurrent force system. Okay. Now see second type, non-concurrent. Opposite to concurrent, non-concurrent. Concurrent में क्या था? Line of action is meeting at a point. Now it is exactly opposite to that. Forces not acting through a common point, or forces are having different line of action. Such forces are called as non-concurrent. See, here you can see, even though all the three forces are acting in a plane, but they are having different line of action. They will never meet. Okay, the line of action of this force means what? Straight line of this force. This is the line of action. Line of action of this one is this one, and line of action of this one is this one. Means they are not meeting at a point, even though line of action is extended. Here also I have shown that forces. For this force, this force, this force. When you will extend the line of action, they are not meeting at a point. Okay. So this system is also the truss elements. Line of action of all the forces are different like this. They are not meeting at a point. Even you can see this one. This is having line of action here meeting at this point. This is meeting at this point. This is meeting at this particular point. When you will extend line of action, it's all the three forces having different line of action. Even here you can see whenever any force is acting on a square or rectangular element. So first force is acting like this, second one is here, third one is here, fourth one is here. Means all the four forces are having different line of action. They are not meeting at a point. Even common example is of triangle. If this is the triangle and forces are acting like this, okay, on the edge of or sides of the triangle like this, clockwise, anti-clockwise. This is also a non-concurrent force system. So many times in examination you are having question about this concurrent and non-concurrent. Non-concurrent examples are most important. Sometimes question is what is non-concurrent force system, and explain it with a diagram. You can show any one diagram out of these 5 to 6 diagrams to explain non-concurrent force system. Okay, I think you might have understood this. Now next one. Now in force system we discuss about collinear force system, concurrent force system, non-concurrent force system, now parallel force system. Okay, so parallel means what? When forces are having line of action parallel to each other, such a forces are called as the parallel forces. See, this is the force. This is the line of action, line of action, line of action, line of action. Even though distance between them is different, it may be 1 meter here, it may be 2 meter here, it may be 3 meter here, but their line of action, these are the line of action, they are parallel to each other. Okay, if any one force is inclined like this will not be parallel force system. Okay, means forces must have same line of action. They may be like or unlike. Like means what? Having same direction. All arrows are in the direction, same direction, called as a like parallel. When few arrows are in reverse direction like this, now here you can see, unlike means what? Their directions are different. Even though they are parallel, but their directions are different. One is acting downward, this one is acting upward. So they are parallel to each other because all are the straight forces. If any force is inclined, then this is not a parallel force system. Okay, so I think you got the idea about what is like parallel, non unlike parallel. So parallel, it doesn't mean that they must be always vertical or they must be horizontal like this. Okay, so these are also parallel force system having different directions, but sometimes they may be inclined. If even though suppose they are inclined and maintaining the same distance between them, then this is also called as a parallel force system. So this diagram is also correct. But when the distance between them is changing, okay, means this force is acting like this and second one is acting like this. Okay, the distance between, as they are moving forward, distance between them goes changing. It doesn't mean that they are parallel. It is not parallel. For parallel, they should maintain the distance between them also. If distance between these two forces are same in the moment direction, so at that particular time, it is called as a parallel force system. So like parallel means having direction, having the same direction. Unlike parallel means what? They may have different direction but parallel to each other. So here arrows, few arrows are in this direction, okay, and few arrows are in this direction. So this is called as an unlike parallel force system. Okay. Now next point is the moment of a force. In engineering mechanics, you do come across many times about the moment of a force. Okay, moment of a force. Moment is nothing but the force into perpendicular distance. It is the product of moment means what? Moment means it is the product of force and the perpendicular distance between the given point and line of action of force, that is called as moment. Many students are pronouncing it in wrong way. Moment, movement, both are different. Movement means what? M-O-V-M-E-N-T. Movement means displacement translation. When one object changing the distance from one point to other point, that is called as the displacement or movement. Now this is the moment. Moment means what? It is causing rotational effect on the body. It causes rotational effect on the body. That is called as a moment. Moment. M-O-M-E-N-T. Moment of a force. So it is the product of force. Okay. See here I have shown you the diagram. This is the point O where I want to take the moment. This point may be here, maybe here, maybe here. Anywhere that point may be there. Okay. But when you want to take moment about any interested point, you must know a force magnitude and perpendicular distance between that particular point. Okay. Distance कौन सा होना चाहिए? Perpendicular distance between a given point and line of action of force. See, this point is here and one force is acting like this. Okay. So this is the line of action of force. This is the line of action of force. Perpendicular distance between given point means what? This O point. And line of action of force means what? This is the line of action. Means it is the product of force. Means this magnitude of force F. Okay. So this F, and so here I have shown this force F. This force F into perpendicular distance between them is D. So that moment about O point, MO will be equal to F into D. D is the perpendicular distance, or that is also called as a lever arm distance. Lever arm distance means what? Perpendicular distance. Means to take the moment about point O, you need magnitude of the force F into perpendicular distance between these line of action of force and given point, that is F into D. Now next part remains, that is the sign conventions. So sign convention we are going to take as per the standard reference book, that is Beer and Johnson for engineering mechanics. So in Beer and Johnson, everywhere we have taken anti-clockwise as a positive and clockwise as a negative. Okay, how to identify whether it is rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise? You know the clockwise rotation. Clock normally rotate like this. Okay. Now here you can see this is the point O, and now this force F. About this point, if I want to rotate it, so it will rotate like this because arrow is in this way. So it will rotate like this. So arrow is in this direction. So it is anti-clockwise rotation. So this anti-clockwise rotation, I will take it as a positive. Okay. So here anti-clockwise means this is F. This F is rotating anti-clockwise about point O. So this moment will be F into D, that is positive. Okay. Anti-clockwise means this is the rotating and anti-clockwise about point O, that is called as anti-clockwise moment. And now see this example. Okay, so here line of action means what? This is the force. Okay, means this is the line of action F, and perpendicular distance, this one is the perpendicular distance. Okay, so about O it will rotate in a clockwise direction. Arrow is like this. By keeping arrow forward, keeping same distance, if I want to rotate this about O, it will form a circle. Okay, this line of action of force will rotate is in clockwise direction. So this clockwise rotation is negative, anti-clockwise is positive. तो साइन कन्वर्शन में हमेशा गलती होती है. You should be very careful while showing clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. Okay, so this is called as anti-clockwise moment because this is rotating this force in anti-clockwise way, and this is called as a clockwise moment because when it will rotate it will move in a clockwise direction, that is called as a clockwise moment. So clockwise I have taken as a negative. So sign convention for M, moment M about O, you can write down M O here, no problem, equal to minus F into T. So minus indicates clockwise moment. Okay, no need to write down this clockwise and anti-clockwise in bracket. Okay, so minus itself indicates the clockwise. जब भी sign negative होगा तो you must understand that that is a clockwise movement. When sign of movement is positive, at that time you must know that this movement is anti-clockwise. And what will be the unit of this moment now? Moment is the product of force, means unit of force Newton, and perpendicular distance. So unit of distance is meter. So unit of moment is Newton meter. If magnitude of the force is in kilonewton, so it will be in kilonewton meter. If magnitude of the force is in Newton and distance is in centimeter, so it will be in Newton centimeter, Newton mm. Okay, means to give the moment for to show the unit of that particular force moment, so it will depends upon the magnitude of the force and perpendicular distance between them, whether the distance is in meter, centimeter, kilometer, like that. Okay, so in this way you should able to find out the moment, because moment is one of the part which is very important in next unit, that is in equilibrium. To find the beam reaction, beam supports reaction, you will need the moment part. Okay, so very carefully you should go through all these particular points. Now, just for the sake of understanding, I have shown it that moment with some example. So for example, so here what I did here, I have shown magnitude of force as a 50 Newton. Okay, arrow is in this way, and distance between point O and line of action, this is the line of action of force. This distance from this O point is 3 meter. Okay, so magnitude is 50 Newton and distance is 3 meter. When I want to take moment about O point, that moment will be this 50 into 3. Magnitude of the force F into D. Magnitude of force is 50, 3 meter is the distance. And distance is in meter and force is in Newton. So that's why unit must be Newton meter. And what will be that moment? 50 into perpendicular distance is 3. And how it is rotating? Anti-clockwise. It is rotating anti-clockwise. So that's why this anti-clockwise moment I have written over here. It is 50 into 3 equal to 150 Newton meter anti-clockwise. Okay. Now see here, I have shown perpendicular distance as a 2 meter and the magnitude of the force as a 100 kilonewton. Now unit of the force is kilonewton, distance is meter. So moment will be kilonewton meter. And how it is rotating about point O? It is rotating clockwise. So moment must be minus F into D. So minus 100 into 2. So minus 200 kilonewton meter. Minus indicates clockwise rotation or clockwise direction. Okay. So this is about the moment of a force. Okay. So this is about today's content. So what we learned today? So we have discussed about moment of a force, then system of forces. You write down all these things in your notebook. Okay. So this is a part of examination. You will be having 3 to 4 questions on this force system, its type, moment of a force, etc. Okay. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask me personally, or in the class also you can clear your doubts. Okay. So I will stop today here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Have a nice time. Thank you.